Coach went and saw a first set on Saturday, and I was like, dang, you're dominant. I'm going to get out of here and go watch some more soccer.
Right.
Left, and then I don't know what. So just kind of tell us what happened in those last 3 sets compared to the first set.
Yeah, absolutely. So, we started off hot. Everything was going our way. We started out at like 84%, so offense was rolling. And nothing really, we kept on playing decent ball, but Texas women's just got better as they went. They're the second best blocking team in the conference, and in the fourth set, they had 7 terminating blocks alone. That's them being a talented blocking team, but that's also us not probably playing the most intelligent volleyball, just trying to repeat something over and over again, expecting something different. And, the result didn't change, so that can make you kind of go insane a little bit. But no, I got to give it to them. Texas women's is a really talented team. We knew what we were up against there, and but for that being said, we had many opportunities to finish the second, the third, and the fourth set. Who's to say if that would have changed the result in the fifth? But yeah, so it was disappointing, but to be honest, we had one of our best workouts this morning. So if we're learning anything, we just need to make sure we can execute at a higher level, even when a team starts playing progressively better as they go.
How do you practice being more consistent 1 through 4? Because I suppose at some point, energy level by the fourth set, I suppose everyone's pretty tired. How do you keep that going?
Well, if you're saying it's fatigue, then that excuse doesn't go very far with us and in our program. I think what we did, we didn't manage the game well as far as skills and stuff like that, but we had opportunities to close it out and we didn't. So really it was game management issues on our end. I think we got ourselves in some ruts and some rotations, and that's exactly what we worked on this morning. But it was more just competing, making the point the primary emphasis rather than how we're winning the point. Just find a way to get the point, and then we can fix some things later. So it was the competitive pieces for me personally that became issues for us towards the end of that match.
So what do you guys do to prepare for this weekend, hitting the road again?
Yeah, absolutely. So Lubbock Christian, we know how that one went. 5-setter, win by 2 in the fifth. And then Angelo, which is leading the conference overall. And so, yeah, it's not going to be an easy weekend, but truly I think if we focus on the competitive piece and just making sure we put the play ahead of everything, we're going to be able to cover some ground here. Losses are no good. I'm a sore loser next to the next sore loser, but if you win out of it and gain some strength and come back fighting like we did today in practice, and if we keep having a polished week of practice this week, I feel good about what we're going into this coming weekend.
Was such a young team. You've played at Angelo State before. How do you prepare them for that type of environment?
We're kind of doing that in the practice gym right now. We're definitely, it's probably not good for an interview, but we're increasing the smack talk. We're calling some bad calls from refs. If we're in a, we're doing scrimmage setting and we're not letting things go our way all the time. So we're trying to create stress in our own gym, just so maybe we can mimic that from some point. So the girls will be like, okay, we've been here before, we're good. But yeah, it's a tough place to play, but actually I think sometimes we can thrive in those environments. So I'm ready for it. We're really excited.
We've talked about the grind of this conference season quite a bit, but how do you think the freshmen have responded now that you've been into a couple of these conference games? They kind of know how the LSC plays.
Yeah, the learning curve at first was pretty steep, but now they're like you're saying, the expectation, they know what it's all about. I think everybody's somewhat still getting used to the pod system and how that thing's put together, but I've been really overall proud of the freshmen and how they've been taking the information even from the upperclassmen on the importance of all the matches. And like I said, last Saturday, I think it was a team thing of completing a set rather than just playing a really good 22 points. So I don't think it was necessarily a youth thing overall, maybe a team thing there. But I've been really proud of the freshmen. They're taking in a lot of information, but sometimes they don't know what they don't know either. So I think that's kind of an advantage for them as well.